Hello, Earth Elements. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Time with T. Time with T family. I hope everyone's doing well, refreshed. This is a general reading for the Earth Elements of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This being a general message means that it may or may not resonate. And it also means that you can flip and flop yourself in the position that you feel suits you if it does resonate for the reading. Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it for someone else. And that's what I have for you. We're going to get started. I'm kind of already in the vibe. I've read for fire elements. Very, very good reading. This is the Orisha deck. It sets the overall energy, what our focus will be. I'll be able to refer to it during the reading. It will connect with your actual tarot cards. So I always start with these. But again, welcome, welcome, star seeds, chosen ones. However you carry yourself. Welcome, welcome. Let's get it going. Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. This is for the earth elements. What is the overall energy from this Orisha deck for the earth elements? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All praises to the Most High. That card wanted to. I'm going to honor it. I'm going to take it. We got one card, y'all, and one card only. Dun, 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 dun. Message from air. Well, what does air have to say to us? What does air have to say to the earth elements? A message from air. Let's see him. That was from fire, earth. Can we get a message from air? Here we go. Etherical and light, standing on a cloud, this messenger is a seer in dreams, perpetrating the endless innocence and purity of birth. She is a fairy that grants wishes and protects creators. She drives her heavenly magic from one hand to the other, closing a wonderful circle of creation. With tinkling and shining stars, her inspiration muse is clearly seen in the halo that falls toward the earth in the form of staves, with notes of a future melody. Joy and enjoyment of people, your movements being crystalline, not to be deprived of your security, courage, and actions. The syphils were part of childhood and many tales. It's like just fairy energy, granting wishes, neutralizing the actions of malefactors. Stick to what you have agreed and do not let yourself down. You have the inspiration and protection necessary to finish your work, creation, project, task, or procedure. Negative things will disappear and your capacity will be seen. Tune up your senses and train yourself more intensely because there will be great prospects for you. Wow. Hi, Leon and Angela. You're back. Yay. Welcome, welcome. Good morning as the sun rises on this day. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes, yes, yes. You said it. Yes. Good morning. That is a good welcome. That's a good greeting. I love your energy. We need that. So, just good things happen in earth elements. Um, we're always, even if we're not in action, thinking to do something or planning or creating, whether you know it or not, you always are, you know. So this is about holding that positive vibe, like Leanne and Angela brought in here, just being really um, seeing the fruit, seeing the blossoms, seeing, just appreciating what you have and knowing this isn't your stopping point. For some of you, you're in like a waiting station of fruition for something that you are, you're the portal, it's coming through you and you know it. And this is saying remain in that knowing. You all, I would like, I'm getting goosebumps all of a sudden. I'm this is channeled message. So source would like you to know, divine source, most high would like you to know, and you should know this already, but there's a neutrality, but there's also like a high five or a pride in this for you all. And even if you're not to the step of taking action, but you know, this is that push to tell you move forward without fear. You're in your season. Lots of good messages coming through for earth elements at this time, in love, in finance, and personal growth. It's all coming through. And I could see that. I could see that because earth elements are the, you bear the responsibility of this incarnation within your being, the weight of this whole planet and all of its beings, very sensitive to all of everything that's going on and wanting to change things. You're the activist, you know. And so I am, Source, the Most High is so proud of you, even though there's no less pride for someone not doing it. There's a mission going on, and y'all are in line, y'all. So let's see what the goodness is coming through. Let's get to the business. Let me get nosy. Hi, Michelle. Is that Michelle? Yes, I can see a little bit. I'm about to start this new treatment for my eyes because I don't want to have surgery. I didn't even wear glasses a few years ago, and now I cannot read without them. And I've done a lot of inner healing, but I think there's some more, another method I could use. So I'm going to try something else. I'll let y'all know how it works before I speak on what I'm going to do. Just waiting on a deck. I feel like I'm supposed to stick with the universal tarot, so we're going to do it. I don't even know what questions to ask. It's like source, divine, reveal to me what earth elements need to know. Some of you need to also, thank you. Some of you, because I don't want to miss anyone. Most High doesn't want to miss anyone. Some of you have an amazing concept or something going on within yourself. And it is through love, a love contribution, but it's going to financially help y'all or emotionally help y'all. And this make a wish is literally, you know how it said you're protected? That's like, some people relate to the word spirit guide. I haven't really grasped that concept so much. Some it's ancestors, but there's a protection over you, but there's also this make a wish is here. So whatever you think your hurdle is, or you think what is a speed bump, ask for that to be cleared for you. You're being offered an actual granting of a request. I would not take that lightly. I wouldn't. And some might be like, oh, it's tarot. Then don't. Then don't if you don't feel like it. But I'm telling you, You are being offered a wish fulfillment. You're being granted an assist. So I would definitely take that as an investment. But let's get into it. A few more shuffles. Show the earth elements what is connected to them right now. Who are the players right now? People, places, or things. Who are the players? This is, y'all are in, I don't even know, like, y'all are in a reward season, and I hope you see it. Don't get negative. Like it said, do not waver. There are some, y'all are really in a frequency of knowing, like what's around you is not your knowing. You know, your whole being knows something is for you. Something is going to turn out the way you say it is, and you know it is supposed to, and you're holding that through all circumstances. You're holding that, and that is energy alchemy. That makes you an alchemist of energy, and that is an amazing place to be. So let's get in. Let's see who the players are. What's who's who? What's what? Okay. Oh, Queen of Swords. So I don't know if this is a person. I don't know if it's an action. It's not being given that way. It's just the only word that's coming through is truth. Literally. I am sitting on the throne of reality and truth. And you are creating this reality, and you are creating this truth. And the truth is what's taking you into this reward, into this protection. What you are doing is what you're supposed to be doing. And you need to maintain that. There's longevity that you need to maintain in this. This is a way that you are to be, period. Remain in truth. I told the fire elements, I have this deck, this new deck, and I was energizing it, and I was waking it up and getting the energy mixed in, mine and divine, and so I'm sitting with Most High, and I'm like, okay, let me test it on myself, like let me, before I use it. So I did the steps it told me to do. I pulled the cards that I felt I was supposed to pull. Y'all, that deck is so real. Like I thought I was in my reality. I really am so in tune. I try to be a part of truth as much as I can. That's my favorite place to be. What was shown to me just through the questions that this deck made me look at, I cried. I was in this mug in my room. I was crying. And then I went in my bathroom, and I closed the door because I didn't want my kids to get worried. And I'm in there crying. And I wasn't crying from sadness. I was crying like, had I missed this reality, had I missed this truth, would I have created a barrier or a hold, put something on hold that I'm working on creating, that I am believing in, that I'm doing? So, y'all, truth is here. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about carrying burden, and that is you needing to release. You need to release it. You are in a reward season. Negativity does not have a foothold. You need to be so organic within this self and body that you know when you're uncomfortable. You know when your thoughts are in line with your greater good, and you're able to say, wait, this isn't that feeling, that truth, that that wisdom, that knowing, this isn't what I'm sowing, and you're going to have to dissect it and get rid of it. So let me see. So we have someone scamming people. Waris Ayuwale, you are a scammer. You're about to try to get Leanne to pay you money for a reading, and you're going to tell her a bunch of bullshit. So you got to go. We don't do that on here. This is about higher self, uplifting, communing in oneness and light and love, and we're not scamming people on here. Waris Ayuwale. So you got to go. My people themselves will block you and they will report you. So let me go ahead and get rid of you right now. Okay. Um, Thank you, Glennie. Hello, Shibi. Glennie, I don't celebrate Easter at all. At all, but I hope you're enjoying your day. All right. So releasing burdens, because you're not in a burden period, earth elements. You are not in a period of burdens. And if the burdens feel heavy, um, this reading might not resonate for you. But it's all about, what you've sown. We're in that reaping season. Any other players for the earth elements? No need to be sorry, Glennie. I just feel obligated to let it be known. Everyone has their own thing and it's not mine. The lovers. Oh, shoot. This just took a whole turn. So remember, I asked who the players are, right? Some of y'all, you getting your money right. It's not financial. Some of y'all are asking for a love blessing. OMG, let's go. Some of you are asking for love to enter your life. That is your wish. That's the positivity. That's you getting to know yourself. That's you understanding you want to attract you in another person. OMG, earth elements, is this what we're doing? I'm like, why the surprise? Because, you know, I get a preview usually, and that was not, but in me, I was like, okay, so we just gonna reward them. What are we rewarding them? Where's, is it money? Is it love? So I try to keep myself out of your readings, but oh, I'm in your business. I love this. Okay. 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 So the truth and this burden, it feels like it's not happening. It's something you've carried. So that too, you need to release what you used to carry, what you used to entertain, what you used to let romance you. It's time to release what didn't work, and it's time to attract what is you. It's time to attract earth element. You know, we got another scammer, y'all. Let me see if I can do it. I'm probably showing my boobies. Block. All right. So, if you're carrying your past relationships right now, and the failures, then that's what the energy you're going to draw back again is another failure. You see how that works? Like, you are an energy alchemist now. You have graduated. You are a master at this, right? You're a creator. And so that's why that wish is there as well. Thank you. Um, it is because some of you, your wish needs to be just a whole revamp of your nervous system and thought process. Like, assist me with believing and knowing myself and what I deserve. Like, some of you really need to invest in that, because you're supposed to release those burdens, release the lesson. See that they offered you something in life. They offered you a reflection of where you were, what doesn't serve you. And your focus needs to be, here's the lovers. So people, places, and things, there is a divine love connection here. And it's just, I love this card so much. And it's very protected. It is going to be protected. And you two coming together is eliminating that burden, that focus that tends to haunt you in the night and in yourself. Um, you may have dreams about this person, and I hear with no face and just a shadow or a body. Um, or you may feel this person in your sleep, and you may travel together and interact together. Um, but there's this you guys say complete for you, full wish fulfillment is this love union, and it's here. Um, this is about being in tune so much. We have the Hangman in reverse to the Four of Pentacles, and this is talking about um, that resistance. You know, some of you may get impatient, or some of you may be like me, very introverted, and be like, I ain't going out to meet anybody. I'm not joining a dating site. How is this going to happen? That doubt that you're putting there, and you know you're an energy alchemist, you're creating a roadblock. Guarding your heart, you know, you may be focused more on the rules and the things you won't tolerate versus attracting what you will. You feel me? It's all alchemy, y'all. So release that. Release that. Let that go. That's that 10 of Wands. Set that down and focus more on, you what is going to be that divine union for you, your truth. So don't look at the negative aspects of your truth. You are to be looking at the positive aspects of you, self, that love. You are love. Love is love. I know we got a lot going on in this planet, but love is love. That is your mission. That is your assignment. And you need to energize and be that frequency to pull it in. Every time you think on the burden or the past or the hurt or the heaviness or the loneliness, you are in essence saying that you will accept what's not for you. You're going to take something that is not love, because those things are not love. So you're being taught something very elemental. You're being taught something powerful right now. And you need to dig in, because it's all about your wish fulfillment. These Nine of Cups, this person is sitting there like, I did that. Nine of Cups is you realizing that every success, everything that's coming in, and when it comes in, you did that. Some of you are like, well, what's the delay? I'm going to get in and see if there is a delay. There may not be a delay anymore. The delay could be you believing in it, you operating in it, and making the wish, saying, it's my time. Might already know them. I'll get into the cards, but Glennie, this is more about, do you, if you already know them, but they bring in not fear, because fear is self-created. Um, but if there's a knowing that this person is not truly a match. There's someone to fill the void, to fill that lonely space. There's somebody to sleep on, toot it up for, bend it over for, but are they really your person? Um, you have to sit in that truth, Glennie, and you have to ask yourself, is this positive for my life? And part of you may say it's completely positive. And then part of you may say those boundaries, right? It's positive if they this, and that. And a part of my crying spell, I'll be very transparent and say, was that all of those affirmations of I love you, I want to invest in you, I want to build with you, all of those beautiful things were never said to me. I've heard I love you. I've heard I'll die for you. But I never heard I want to stay. I want to grow. I want to build. You are it. Like, and there wasn't infidelities in my marriage. So that's not what I'm saying. There wasn't that passion of I give those things to someone. I say, okay, you want to do something? Let's do it. Let's figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? So if you're not receiving you in that person, Glennie, then you have to decide if that's truth for you. Are they truly your person? That's a part of this assignment. So I cried. I was like, you really, really, like, I go hard for my person. And I had never had someone go hard for me like that. And then I had to sit and say, well, why did I keep going? If I didn't, like the red flags of failure start happening, the chaos and toxicity start happening. And I coming to that realization, I cried and I cried and I thought, I will never, ever again let someone enter my intimate space without affirming me the way that I affirm them, without going hard for me like I go for them. I love you is a word, it's not enough. I need to feel love. I need to see love. I need to know that it's love. Never been with the right person. Me either, Glennie. Hi, Angela. I am not doing personals right now. I am doing element readings. These are the earth elements. Glennie, if someone is scared, then they're not. What's the truth about that? If they're nervous, are they are they for you? What's for me is not going. I have 75% masculinity in my natal chart, right? But that's because I'm competitive with myself. I want to succeed. I'm wealth. I got to get that wealth, like, and I'm very protective of my tribe. But I am so affectionate and I am so submissive, and I have been to the wrong people, right? So those aspects of me mean that there's no reason for someone to be nervous about sharing love and space with me, right? And so you have that was the truth I was faced with. So while I went through what this reading is actually kind of speaking on, which isn't my intent, I know that's not Most High's intent, but that's to say, do you know yourself, Glennie? Do you know yourself, earth elements? Because if you know yourself, you know that there is no reason, if you are magnetically attracted, energetically attracted to someone, there is no reason for them to be nervous about loving you. They may need to do some healing. It might happen 30 years from now. You might be in a soulmate, happy love connection for 30 years and they finally get it. And that's their fault. You get what I'm saying? That's on them. But there's no confusion. Love is love. That match is itself without nervousness. Some people just aren't done playing either. Yeah, that's right, Kiki. Yeah, Kiki. I'm telling you. Um, thank you. Um, so I cried. And that's me all up in my business, but it was a good cry. I needed to release that. And I grieved for myself for not loving myself enough to see that I was pouring so much more than I was receiving. It's like energy vampires, they see your goodness. They might even be respectful of you verbally, but do they offer you what you offer them? My person, there is no nervousness or fear. I offer too much wholesome, genuine love for someone to say, oh, in business, she goes hard, or oh, in this, she's this or that. She's too much for me. You damn right. So don't even stop and pause and say I'm too much. Just control, alt, delete, and ignore me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're being called to be. If that's part of your make your wish, ask to be shown what you don't know. These are downloads, these are intuition. It's all insight into my life and myself that I want to know so that I'm drawing in what is for me. Glennie, if you know you, and I feel you, your softness, I feel your self-sacrificing, and this is not a personal, but source is forcing these words out, so I'm saying them. Source is giving your qualities, and so if that is not noted and honored, then you have to decide what is the truth. Source is telling me do not speak it. Glennie needs to own that. So if he wanted to, he would, Glennie. Let me be clear. If they wanted to, they would. I have seen people, I have I have loved someone so tremendously that they didn't see themselves. And I've been the cheerleader, I've been the backer, I've been the nope, get up, let's go, let's keep going, the motivator. And this fool turned around and said, oh, if she can see this in me, I wonder what bigger than her I can get. I'm sure I can get somebody with more clout, with more status than her. I'm gonna go see what else is out there. I ain't realized this about myself. Now I realize it. I'm about to go see what I can pull, right? Yep. You're right, Kiki. I feel you, Angela, and I believe that we have all been there, male and female. I'm not gonna, segregate this. I think male and females have been there. I had a talk with a good friend, and they're like, "Where are they?" I'm like, "They're at home, like we are. They're not online. They're not looking to waste their time. They're at home, just like us." So we're gonna leave it up to Most High to make the connection and let us meet up, right? But they're out here, Angela. Um, you have to know, though, you have to be confident. You have to be so in love with yourself, all aspects of yourself, in order to draw in something healthy. So that's something to definitely work on, because there's some energy alchemists in this reading today that are drawing in their wish fulfillment. Their wish fulfillment is here. You do have make a wish on this deck on your big energy card, Angela, and it could be, and you are protected. Know that there's a protection going on through this elevation and this revelation and this alchemy, this energy alchemy you're doing. You're protected, but that could be where you need to sit and hit. You need to look at that. You know that confidence. If you know yourself, others' actions can't take away from you. like I have been mistreated. So back to that story, like I have had people go out and try to find something like, they dated, base level, right? Just getting by, humping on people, coming home, paying bills, no connection. This person didn't know how to communicate. They just existed, right? And then we meet and we're setting goals and we're doing things. That's every relationship I've ever been in. And so then they, one of them was like, oh, if I pulled her, because they didn't see their worth, I wonder what else I can go pull. So cheated, moved on to someone else, a complete leech, a complete user, did not see them, didn't motivate them, was okay with them just settling down and going and working their, 9 to 5 and all goals out the window, not aspiring, just trying to level up in the same company, no personal growth. And that person completely used them. I mean, you ran them through the ringer. And so then they started to have subpar behaviors where they were, other entities were brought into it, because these people they thought they were moving into clout with were entities. I don't even think they were light souls. I think they were lessons. They were entities. They came here to serve up some darkness, right? So that person's actions aren't a reflection of me, though. They aren't a reflection of me. Did it hurt? Was it confusing? In that time, yes. But now seeing, it wasn't. And then I had to ask myself, did that person affirm me? Were they willing to go as hard for me as I was for them? Did they affirm me? They didn't. So confidence means, if your confidence is low, that means you don't trust yourself. Nothing outside of you. You don't have to worry about whether you can trust someone outside of yourself. Not yet. Not until you've built your confidence up to say, I trust me. I know what's for me. And I know what comes in disguise. And I will not settle. Okay? Yeah. That might be what they like, because it validates them, because they want. So the word submission is so distorted. I submit in the fact that I honor, um, I'm inspired by my person, I'm in awe of. So I can take a back seat while they grow themselves, while they're making decisions, and like I don't want to have to do all that. But then there's a submitting from them to me, like, let's get you right, let's get you going, and we invest in my thing. So some just want somebody that is codependent, which means that if we're seeking love, love is love, earth elements, love is love. Can we agree on that? If they are attracting, accepting, wanting, purposefully wanting someone um, that is codependent, emotionally manipulative, plays games with them, brings traumas. If that's what they want, that's a reflection of them. That they got a lot of struggle and lessons to learn, and you have to remove yourself and allow it to happen. It's not a reflection of you. It is a reflection of their non-healed self. And will they heal? Maybe. Will they? Maybe not. You got to keep going. Best thing he ever told me was, I think in December, we were talking, and um, he was like, I was like, what do we do with this? Like, what is, he was like, you go live your life. You live life. Like, you just, and I'm like, bitch, you better believe I'm fin to block, block, bliggity, block, block. Like, no care or no loss for him to not have me even as a friend in his life. So I hear you, Roger. Copy that. So, let them go live their fucking life and go get your love. I want, people say don't want it. I think I want the twin flame thing. I want to meet my twin flame. I want to meet that person. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not accepting any other connection as such because, like I told Glennie, if somebody wanted to, they would. If somebody from my past said, I really fucked up, like, I want to reintroduce myself to you, you know, that's if they wanted to, they would. Ain't nobody doing that. It's either can I borrow, or taking up my time talking, stuff like that. That's not wanting to. If they want to, they will, y'all. I haven't either, Angela. I've never been loved. So I have been loved by my children. I have friends that we love each other genuinely, but to be loved the way I love, it's never happened for me. But you know why it's never happened for me? Because I didn't love myself. I didn't know myself. I accept full responsibility for that. And it was because of my upbringing. It was because of certain factors, but you got to heal that. You got to heal it. Oh, I got the wrong deck, y'all. No, you know what? I'll take a healthy soulmate relationship for the rest of my life. Someone that knows and they're ready. Yep, it's time to free yourself. Some of you are trapped. It's an emotional trap. And it's trapped in old behaviors, old thought patterns, and old ways. You've got the Eight of Swords sideways to the Six of Swords to the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card, to the High Priestess. Very telling right here. This is saying that you're not trapped. You're trapped. You're isolating, or you're accepting responsibility and accountability for things that aren't yours. Look at these swords. If someone was attacking you, if this was personal, if this loneliness or these bad situations, these non-truths, if these non-truths were the truth, these swords would be drawn at you. They're in the ground. There's no attack, and you're completely protected right now. You need to wiggle free. You can shake off those ropes. You can even lift them up and take the blindfold off. It's time to take the blindfold off. Um, and then there is someone coming in. Someone is coming in to move your situation. And this is giving, if you have children, step parent energy, or someone strong and so powerful. This is a powerful person, healed, coming in and taking you and your wounded self, your wounded child self, the things you needed in life, coming in and moving you and taking you into that light place, into that love. Someone's coming in to do that. And then here's divine union again. This is everyone celebrating you two together. So this is a very blessed, sacred relationship. And someone's coming to do that. But this was sideways. First, you've got to vibe at that place of knowing, that place of attracting it to you. You've got to vibe at that. Remember, no negativity, right? Make a wish, right? Sitting in truth, right? Releasing those burdens from the past, seeing them, seeing the truth and letting it go. The truth is going to lead you into this divine union. The Lovers is also about change. And this is beautiful, but I will tell you the last card, the High Priestess. This is something that is could be delayed. but it is hidden from you. Some of us have that knowing in us, right? But there's an element of it being hidden. I will note that this card is also about balance. It has the black and then the white, and like the yin and the yang, and it is about having that balance in order for this to happen. Because oh, how horrible to have this, I'll call it a heroine or hero come in, and you're not in a place of healing, and they got to pay for everything that happened in the past. Things that we're mentioning here that people did, they got to come in and pay for that because you're not ready. That's not love. Remember, love is love. And if someone is suffering at your hands because you didn't take the time to heal and to free yourself and to know yourself and to build yourself up. So this high priestess is according to your time. Some might say divine timing. Divine is literally, I see something pushing back away from the table, like, I'm not involved in the timeline. I'm involved in it not being seen, not being given until this work is done right here. And that means being very self-aware. That means when you start to feel like depressed or sad, it's time to switch up whatever you're doing. I've noticed sometimes I can be online scrolling and I could be laughing my ass off. It could be some funny stuff. And then somebody comes in and I'm triggered, like, I want to comment, I want to defend, I want to speak up. And I'm like, do I need to? Or is this a setup? And then I'll just skip past it, or I'll change what I'm doing and go like, start cooking or and playing music, like changing my scene, change the scenery, change the situation, the vibe, so that I can release that. You have to be that aware, you guys. You have to set yourself free. I was just talking to my kids, like, I bet you guys can't even imagine what people did before there was TV and phones. They literally talked to each other, or they sat in silence. They read books. They took walks. It was a meditation. It was a whole connection to self. You had the time and the less distractions to be connected to self. So that's what you're being called into. Anything else for Earth elements regarding this situation? Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. How disrespectful. Well, we're not done. We are not finished yet. So, all right, let's keep going. Just the sun. So the outcome is for things to be positive, things to be what you created. It's that wish being granted, but it's letting go of the past. You're not open to receive something genuinely passionate and real and new, because the past, you got to let go of the past. This is the past just falling out and letting go. You got to let it go. It's time to rewrite yourself and your story. The Hierophant is here. Using your intuition, understanding your power, being seated on the throne that you made for yourself. Because like I told Glennie on here and Angela, once you know what you contribute, if someone's not ready, if someone's nervous about you and you are the bomb, if you know that and someone is scared or nervous, they not for you. Use your intuition, because just as much as you are powerful, you are intelligent, you are creative, you are a doer, and you get shit done, you are still soft. You are loving, you are kind, you are compromised. You're all those aspects as well. So use your intuition through this. Don't let somebody tell you you're too much, because you probably are for them. Okay. Um, and here we go. High priestess to the devil. Knowing who belongs in your life and who doesn't. That's that toxic attachment, that binding. That is that fear of loneliness and settling. Um, that's self-sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself to base level energy. Queen of Wands is here. Someone very in charge. And this is not you. This is a person. This is that Six of Swords person coming in, and the qualities are mentor and coach and leader and things like that. But this person coming in strong, and they're like you, earth elements. They have the male phallic in one hand and they have a flower in the other. They are a reflection of you, and they're not afraid of loving you. They're not afraid of coming in and building with you. um, Stability. They see your strengths as where your stability comes from, and they want that too. That's them as well. They don't see you as too much. They see you as stable. Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment is what you don't see coming, but some of you have to decide if you're going to heal your trauma. Heal it. And Angela, I haven't seen what you're saying because I don't have my glasses on, but I want to say that I know a lot of what you're saying is related to past, and the past is there. That timeline is canceled. It's over. You need to focus more on what you do want. I think I said that in the beginning of this, letting that burden go. You're still carrying it. You got to do the work to let it go, so that when you think about you, self, you think of what you do want, not what didn't serve you, not what didn't work. You're focused on creating. You are. It spoke about the fairy holding energy and shooting it out. Are you holding the past and sending it out to bring more of the past back, or are you creating what you want and sending it out to come get you? Like, what are you creating? Because there's a lot of talk about what didn't work, Angela. We talking about what works, and self is never going to let self down. Never. Self is going to pep talk the fuck out of you. Your value is in self, not in other people. So what are you building? I'm not even going to read the comments till after this video is over, because the past is there. It doesn't serve us. Heal that. Heal it. Accept accountability, like I and others have had to, for what we've allowed, and then send that out, that goodness. Now, I saw what Glennie said. If you don't, you will repeat it. I saw that now. Agreed. So it's time to stop focusing on what didn't serve you. That is, and this is not an insult, but that is that victim mentality. And so you are telling source, divine source, you're telling Most High that you operate in victimship or hood or whatever. And that's what is going to be brought back into your life. More opportunities to be a victim. You are fully empowered. You are fully capable. There are no excuses for any of us to not be leading and standing 10 toes down and capturing what we want for our life. once you sit in the truth, remember the truth is here. Go back and watch this again, Angela. Once you face the truth, that will shift you into a relationship with yourself, with self. And then you will draw in your divine union, because this is all about love. This is about love. And it's coming. Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's that love you see that would like piss a Karen off. A Karen would see this love and be like, "Ew, do they have to do that in public? Ew, why are they?" It's you guys could just be holding hands, and that's gonna piss people off because it's so pure, and it's such a kinship. It's like watching two best friends, just in their own universe, enjoying life, and the successes that come from this type of union would piss off some Karens. So I don't know what else to say. That's all I have to say. Okay, I'm going to get you some romance angels. I am going to get that for you. And then I'm going to get out my heart deck. I can't remember the name of it. I'll tell you in a minute, but I'll get some of these. And then some earth magic, and then numerology. Sometimes we attach ourselves to people out of familiarity and comfortability and circumstance, and we are holding them up from their person, and you're holding yourself up from your person. Someone needed to hear that. Work on yourself to work on your partnerships. Partnership is coming, and you're going to need to give someone a chance, earth elements. But there's there's romantic feelings, and you need to honor that you want romance. But some of you need to let go of control issues, allow situations to unfold naturally. That's that Hierophant, using your intuition. Hey, come here, you guys. Who's downstairs? Come here, sugar. I knew this was going to happen, and I kind of told myself to hurry up. Come the other way. Hold on, you guys. My phone's about to die. Can you plug this in? Hold the base so it doesn't move, the clip. Unplug this. Let me help you. Okay, plug that in. Plug it in. There we go. Okay. I was on 5%, so the mic's not going to work. Okay. Let me cut this off. I started with like 40 something. Worth waiting for and letting go of those control issues. The only thing you control is yourself and your choices and what you allow and don't allow. That's really all you do. You control your little universe going on in your lane in your life, okay? Passion and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So like whatever you offer in love, you need to be giving yourself that every day. Like wake up and when you sip your coffee, smile. Or if you eat fruit in the morning, enjoy every piece of essence that comes through that piece of fruit. Like everything about it, you're feeding yourself, loving yourself, like everything about life. And that's what you're going to draw into yourself. You got to be about you, and you got to let them burdens go. Downloads are coming for you. You do have a make a wish card here, so be careful with that. Make sure you're using it wisely. But you know, I've learned a lot through books, but I've also learned a lot through just connecting and wanting to not suffer and wanting to not hurt. So you can do it. You don't need someone to do it for you or to guide your steps. You are connected and plugged in. You can do it. Aren't these so pretty? And then they have amazing artwork on, you know. Oh, let me get the name. It's called The Lover's Oracle. Heart-shaped something cards. I'm not putting my glasses on for it. Let's go. Ooh. My pleasure, Angela. I'm going to experience love in this life too. The way I give it, I'm going to get it back. And I'm open. I'm so open. I am open. All right. We have quite a few. I'll show you the artwork too. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun. And remember, love is the greatest healer. This one came out, I think it was at the beginning, at the bottom. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I love it. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I'm telling you. Time. Ooh, you are trying too hard. Give it time. That's literally the last card. It's time to focus on yourself so you can attract what you really want. If you gotta try that hard, you ain't ready yet. All right, well, let's get some earth magic going and popping off in this thing. Breach. That means changes. That means your whole reality, the truth. Remember, the truth is here. The truth is about to change your whole perception. You're going to be surprised when you sit and you look at your truth. You know how many fingers are going to be pointed back at you, and you're going to then have to figure out why you allowed certain things, why you accepted, why you settled. The truth is about to open so many doors for you. The truth is going to reveal some of you may have an idea who your person is. Some of you may be on, I don't know, but the truth is going to shake up and change it's a breach. I see red alarms going on, shit chaotic. It's not meant to be that way, but it is a whole breach. It's a shock to your nervous system when you come into your truth and your realization. And when most of the fingers are pointing at you, because there are entities that are here, and the forces that they are, it is to keep you suppressed. It is to stop you from love. Love is love. It is to keep you trapped and feed off of your struggle and your anguish. And that's their job. They're doing their job, right? But it is up to you in your truth to disconnect from that force and to see the entities for what they are and what their purpose is, and to not entertain it. So who entertained it? Who accepted the lies? Who accepted all of the bad, harsh words? Look at, I mean, y'all gonna, when you come in truth, you gonna see who the problem is. You the problem. You are the problem. Passion coming back into your life. Invocation needs to happen first. That's that time of you sitting with yourself, sitting in commune with yourself in the truth, and really purging it. You need to purge it. And then there's this passion. You're going to feel passionate about your ideas. You're going to feel passionate about pulling some things through, starting some things up, just a whole newness. And then relationship, union, passion. And then innocence. You're healing childhood trauma. You are healing what other people defined you as. You're healing what was representative of relationships for you. You are healing curses that were put on you by people that were entities. They weren't healthy. You are such a beacon of light. You know, star seeds, light children. I don't know all the names, just chosen ones. You all are here for this experience, but you're here to remain in love through this experience, and they knew it, and there's trying to suppress you from your divine, beautiful, loving self. And your goal is to connect with self, most high. That is your goal. And then everything opens up for you. You feel me? So you have to heal that. And you will be able to remain innocent. You will be able to remain playful. You will be able to remain passionate. You know why? Because you know self so well. And you vibrate on love, the highest frequency of all. You vibrate there so eloquently that people can do whatever they want, because you are fully protected and you are divine, and you know that you would never allow certain things to penetrate the love you have for yourself. So there's a full trust there. You're allowed to be innocent. You're allowed to be vulnerable, because at any moment your boundaries or self is being mistreated or disrespected. You would stop it there and not go any further. At that moment, you realize you have a choice to make in order to protect and preserve self. So there's no need to walk up pent up. There's no need to walk around angry. There's no need to walk around not trusting, because you trust yourself. You feel me? All right. Now let's get some numerology. Oh, nope. There go the deck. This is the one that made me cry. This is the deck that kicked my ass. I was just testing it. Like, let me see if it's, balanced, if I'm vibing and most high is connected. Let me try it. And the whole broke me down. I don't know what they say. You very feel me? I say you feel me a lot. I don't know what you mean, AB. But that's lingo from where I grew up, my childhood. You feel me? I went through a phase where I was trying to be funny, and I'll be talking to people. I'll be like, yeah, I was at the gas station, and this cat, he tried to, holler at me. I love the word cat. I love the time and space when men used to call each other, yeah, that cat down the street. I think that's so cool. So, you feel me? Don't be calling me out, AB. Let's go. So this deck, I'm going to pull 4 cards. They all have a different color. That's the instructions. That's how this deck works. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll break it down. Oh, I already feel this for the purple one. That's the last one. Now we need a black one. This one. Copper. I need a copper one. Blam. And I need a red. Okay. Let's dig in. Breathe was hidden up under here. And nurturing. Be kind to yourself. All right, let's get it. Mysteries. So you know how the high priestess was here? It's kind of like that. So these are assignments. Y'all might want to write this stuff down. This is so real. I love this new deck. This card is asking you to free your mind, to be uninhibited in your personal space and time with self, and to not have an idea of what's possible, to not have an idea of, to not hold limits, but to sit and just allow the download, allow information, allow yourself to be fed. If you catch negative things popping in, that's your mind being afraid because you're being still. You need to flick that away. It's also challenging you to be so free in your thinking, to understand that we cannot even imagine the limitless possibilities of existence, of creation, of thought. Like, there is no limit to what is and will be. And you're being called to sit and start to fantasize and use your imagination also. Once you get the connection and the download, start to realize the truth. What is the truth? All things are possible. You have to break the limits. And things are going to be revealed to you for you. So that is, that's elemental. Y'all needed to know that. Like, there's a waiting for you to come. There is there's a reception happening, a meeting happening, and y'all need to enter into your own Zoom meeting. Y'all need to get in your private space, and y'all need to sit and allow this to happen. Some call it meditation. I don't even call it meditation anymore. You know, if I sit to meditate, it's to do mudras, you know. Now I am always existing in that place of no limits. So something you need, you're supposed to be being taught right now. So you need to take the time for yourself to receive it. Ooh, I had to take my glasses off. A huge barrier that a lot of you need to accept is that lust is a replacement for love. So you're being asked to make a list of partnerships, relationships that were built on pure physical lust, visual lust, a need to, a distorted root chakra, imbalanced root chakra, whatever. You are being called to make a list of when you met someone and it was just out of lust. Not where you wanted to get to know their favorite color, who they were. You might have wanted to later, or they might not have wanted to know yours. And you accepted that and you gave into sexual urges, complete lust. Some of you might have thought somebody was so fine or so beautiful that you thought if you know, the power of the P, the power of the D was going to make them commit to you or something. Like, make a list of those situations. Make a list of the what the actual actions were or the thoughts were in these situations. Some of you, it's related to comparing your life to others. Like, make this list and make it strong, make it true. And then on the other side of that list, this is where the sad part, the crying and tears come from. List when love was involved with those people. List these lustful situations, purely carnal situations where there was love. So then compare your notes. Transcendence. So now these are our action cards. And you are being called to remember that breach card. Remember that 8 of Swords sideways. You're being called to break through all of that. You're being called to release all of that, to come out of that, and elevate yourself out of those base emotions, those base connections, and to transcend all of that means to be in power, full power of self, and communal with love. Love is love, remember? Love is the highest vibration, the highest frequency. You're being called to transcend the lowest and to elevate and live in the highest of self, most high. Initiative. And then you're going to have to practice loving yourself. You're going to have to practice affirming yourself. So this card is an action card. I need you to write down, and it might start off kind of slow, or it might start off, you might be gung-ho, ready to jump right in. I add to my list. I thought it would be short. I just keep adding stuff to affirm myself. It's time for you to write down the qualities you love about yourself. That's 1. The qualities you offer to others. That's 2. And then you need to sit and write your emotions down. On one side, you need to write loneliness, right? And then attach what goes with that loneliness. On the other side, you need to write, is this true loneliness, or is this I keep hearing defect, sources saying defect of what you've allowed. So are you alone, or is it loneliness? So your choices put you in this position. 20 years ago, I could have had all this in me and started off with the right relationship, right? But that's not how it happens. So not for me. So you're going to have to look at your emotions, and are they true, or what is the cause of it? That's what you're being called to do. And that initiates, that's you. That's your action for transcendence. Transcendence to initiates. That's you initiating yourself into this self-love, this love vibration and frequency, really getting into the thick of you. So loneliness is one. That's a sub emotion. Another emotion could be it's not an emotion, but it creates emotions, and that is over critical thinking. Like critical, I shouldn't have did this. I used to be so good at, why did I say that? I still can do that, but I laugh at it now because I'm like, because you, that's why you said that, like I own it. But you can look at the stories your mind tells you about you, and you need to figure out how to heal that. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care if nobody want to hear it. You cannot have a healthy mind if you do not have a healthy gut. If you are eating something that suffered, that was mistreated. If you don't thank it for its sacrifice to your nutrition, you are eating deadness. And you're deadness. You need to really be mindful of what you put in your body, because if your gut is where all your cells, all of your nervous system, everything that operates in your body receives its nutrients from where? Your gut. If your gut is not healthy, don't expect to have healthy thoughts. Don't expect to have healthy connections. You cannot. And that's something you can spend in your alone time researching. Black Magic 363 is a channel that I vibe on hard. I watch him every night, just about. He comes on almost every night at 7 my time, 8 his time, or 9 or whatever. But Black Magic 363 is a channel. Then there's Forbidden Knowledge. That's another channel. And this is all free stuff you can watch on YouTube, or you can get a membership for the Forbidden Knowledge thing. You can always subscribe to their stuff, but you got to enlighten yourself. It's time to transcend. And there is so much information and tools and blessed divine people, chosen ones here, offering enlightenment and how to get to this place. So if you take advantage of it, that's just in your best interest. And then you'll find pages and sources that I don't even know about, but you'll be led to them. But you got to really research how to be healthy, how to have healthy thought, what causes negative thought. You got to go through all of that to get what you need. But that's your assignment. Let me get your earth magic, your numerology. Ooh. Alana, thank you, but I don't celebrate Easter at all. I hope you're having an amazing day. It's not my thing at all. Happy day to you. Happy day. I get it. But I just thought I'd throw that out there for, y'all do what y'all do. I do what I do. Pride. You will be proud of yourself. Communication. Communication is not about someone reaching out to you. This is about how you talk to yourself. It's about getting those divine downloads. It's about connecting to Most High. Financial discipline to synchronicity. If you notice things you start to struggle, and you were on that vibe, you were succeeding and you starting to struggle, or your thoughts start to tell you you're going to struggle. Some of you literally need to get some financial discipline because of this reward that's coming in for you. This blessing, that there is a reward coming in. And what's more attractive than to have a partner that can have financial literacy? So that's there. I'm going to speak on it. And there you go. You're going to see synchronicities evolving as you transcend, and with this person coming in to love on you. There's going to be, it could be music. It could be statements they make that that's how you talk, right? It could be numbers. There could be numbers. Yeah, I had the freakiest experience. I have a friend crazy about gematria. He revealed so much to me. Now I'm just living my life. I'm letting that be the past because if they want to, they will, right? But numbers reveal so much. If you see number synchronicities, pay attention to them. Get out in nature. And you are in a manifesting period right now. You are the portal to bring in some new creations, and you need to take it seriously. Love, partnership. I told y'all. Rebirth and personal growth. So that's what you got going on in your energy. That's what's going on around you. That high priestess energy of this isn't about divine timing. You don't have to wait a long period of time for this love connection. Literally, divine is waiting on you. Literally, you are you're self-sabotaging. You are your own problem, because divine is like, I don't have a timeline. I'm on their timeline. I'm on Earth Element's timeline. So it's here for you. Personal growth, rebirth and personal growth, y'all. This was an amazing reading. I think I'm going to pause before I get into air because I need to eat something. I am starving. I think it's like 3, 4 o'clock and I haven't had a bite to eat. I've just been drinking this ginger juice. So I'm going to eat and then I'm going to come back and hit the air elements and then the water elements. Okay? This was a whole vibe, y'all. This was a whole vibe. Purr. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you in a few. Peace.